looking all beautiful.
I'm not even joking.
Uh, Lord, you're just so beautiful, your sex ass. I swear, I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, it's been a minute too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but no, I understand the internet because the smokers know. It'd be like, I be hating. I be on delay sometimes. It'd be like, and then I be trying to talk, thinking we real time with that we on the same. And then I notice, no, she's catching what I'm saying late. I'm like, damn, I gotta adjust my shit.
I know the lag is horrific.
Oh my god! But here's the sad part, right? Only reason why I'm on StreamYard because I'm paying for StreamYard. Because it was funny, the last 2 times I was on Skype. Skype worked perfect. But the reason why I went to StreamYard because Skype was cutting up. So I'm like, you can't win with some of these things, man.
No, this is why we need to create our own shit.
I'm saying. Because even to the point I was thinking this, right? Because I was thinking about how many porn stars in the game were swingers. And you always hear about Hinduism, the swinging. Why don't porn stars just throw a swingers event? Wouldn't that make sense?
It would. I want to because I'm more like I'm polyamorous, but I do like to fuck. And depending on who is there, and who I vibe with, I could probably fuck them. But I'm more like I want to get to know you a little first before I fuck you because I'm pretty demisexual in that way. But again, it depends on who's around because especially people in our industry, like there's a lot of cool people I know that I know I would sit on their face, eat their pussy, all that good shit.
Yeah. But it's some that I don't want to be in the same room with you. Yes, it's on that spectrum, ladies and gentlemen. Trust and believe, because I read it to a couple. I mean, not since I've been podcasting, but when I was a talent, yeah, it was a couple that I was like,
oh yeah, no, you were allowed. You're allowed at the party. You get to
you allowed at the party. Shoot, you allowed at the festival, the party. Shoot, my planet. What you talking about?
Yeah. Fuck.
Your sex ass. I'm sorry. This is one few times y'all get unprofessional Bob. Yes.
Yes.
Zuri is on my list for 2025. I'm gonna give me some Zuri love.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna get some love. We'll get some love. So that would say, what's been going on, girl? What's been going on with you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. So let me start from the beginning.
It been that wild, huh?
Yeah, it's been that wild. Like, because as most people know, I was living in the Bay Area in Oakland for like 3 years, and then my family needed me, so I stepped up and went and moved back down to LA, where I'm from. And technically, it wasn't even LA. It's like out in the boonies of like San Bernardino County. Fucking hate it out there. That's where my grandma lived, and so I took care of her until April 10th, and then she died.
Sorry for your loss, my darling. Sorry for your loss.
Thanks, boo. She's at peace,
yeah.
And she is with me. She's with me. So that happened. And technically during that time, I had to take a break from like doing porn because I'm literally full time taking care of my grandma, like every single day, from February to April 10th. And I had like 2 breaks in between that, like for the weekend, 2 or 3. But it's because it was just me and my mom because nobody else could help. I'm the only one who's childless in my family. So, anyways, after that, I know. After that, I've just been like trying to grieve and heal and figure out what I'm gonna do because death is a lot and takes a lot of stuff to do at the end, especially if you're not prepared. So I had to help my mom with that. I've been paying my grandma's rent for the past few months on her house because we can't sell it yet. And than that, though, I've just been traveling since she died, working,
Mm,
trying to make content. But
mm.
it's been really hard. I got to admit, and this is where like the mental health talk is probably going to come in terms of like sex
Oh
workers
yes,
and us literally being fucking humans and us going through horrific events.
yeah. Because see, I told this story before to my smokers, but for my day one smokers. The day my the day my mother died, I had to do a shoot. You know, it was crazy because we was in the middle of beginning the shoot, you know, paperwork and everything. I get the phone call, mom passed. You know what I'm saying? Talked to her recently, like literally like 2 days before. Was planning to come go see her because I was like, damn, I ain't seen my mom in a minute. You know,
Aw.
and went to say goodbye to her and came back and knocked out both of those scenes. You know, period. And trust me, it helped. I know a lot of people like, how did it help? No, it helped because for that moment I can get my mind off of what happened and I can deal
Distraction.
with it then. And a lot of people don't realize sometimes when we do porn or porn scenes is an escape from the real world. It's not just business, it's an actual escape. It's a part of therapy. You know, just like this podcast is therapy for me. You know, I can have the worst day in the world, but my day get perked up when I do a podcast. You know, so and yeah, a lot of people don't realize, and I noticed it too. A lot of motherfuckers been taking breaks this year. Now, granted, it don't look like it on social media, but they've been taking breaks.
Yeah, lots of breaks. Shit, I need a fucking break, but
Yeah,
I can't stop. Um, Mama has bills to pay, and
yeah.
I will take a break probably in 2025. Nothing crazy, but like I just moved um, to the Northeast in
Mm,
October because I didn't have a stable place to stay in Los Angeles
mm,
because
man.
contrary to popular belief, not everybody's families are stable um, and have places where you can stay to rest your head even for like a day.
Yeah.
And everybody who knows this. Me and my mom are good. It's not my mom, it's her house.
Mm,
Like my room is essentially like destroyed at this point. Like she's working on it,
damn.
but um, yeah, this is what happens when your mother is a bleeding heart who loves cats, but also has a 30-something-year-old other child living there who is a piece of shit, doesn't clean, doesn't pay rent, and has a lot of entitlement. So she was supposed to help my mom
Mm.
take care of those cats that were in my bedroom. You know
And
what cats do when there's no mess getting cleaned up and their cat boxes don't get cleaned?
mm, they poop everywhere
Yeah, they
where
piss
they
everywhere.
can.
Yeah, they poop and they piss
My
everywhere where
God.
they can because they have nowhere else to fucking do it. Those poor things. So my room is
Mm-mm-mm.
fucked up right now. So yeah, I didn't have anywhere else to go, and so I've been literally couch hopping this
Mm.
entire time, and this is like literally the reality like of me, and sometimes of people like me who do my job. Um,
Mm.
Sometimes fucked up things happen,
Yeah.
and that's just reality. But I've got support. I had my therapy for a long time. I don't have my therapist right now because I moved, and since the dumb legal rules where you can't take your therapist with you to new states,
Yeah.
so I'm looking for a new one. But I've
Mm-hmm.
honestly been doing much better than I was before because I was in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the pit.
So, with that being said, let me speak to these smokers. Hello, smokers. Yeah, we about to get deep in this episode, so buckle up.
Hmm.
It's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am. I'm Kevin R. Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Four sponsors to tell you about. First being eroticismmagazine.com. Next up, blusherotica.com. And for you people that love candles, the Kinky Candle Company. And if you need legal help, the Queen of Law herself, Mitchell Ferrari, links in the description. Catch me 5 days out of the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com, as well as sgpradio.com, as well as skyhawkaftertalktv.com. Yeah, y'all have seen this lady numerous times. Y'all seen her tits in the premium smoke room. Uh, You'll see on the Smokers Lounge. We have talked deep about the industry and the whole nine. She is one of the ladies that has a special place in my heart. And trust me, she do have a special place in my bedroom. Yeah, so what? I can be fucking thirsty is my show. Fuck you people, okay? She gave me permission. Thank you.
I
Consent is
did. I gave
everything.
him permission. Yeah.
She's gorgeous. She's beautiful on the inside and out. And she got a booty that you will never forget. I'm talking about none other than the one we all love, Zuri L0ve. Say hello to the smokers, baby.
Hi, smokers. Nice to see you again. I missed y'all.
Oh,
And I
we
missed
missed
you.
you too. Oh, I really missed you, boo. You know what I'm saying? You know, I stay in touch with you. I'm gonna get that ass in North Carolina one of these days. Or I'm gonna get to
Yeah.
Cali. Well, since you're in the Northeast, to the Northeast, come see you since you're a little closer. But
Mm-hmm.
but to harp on what we were talking about earlier, when they talk about the porn industry, they talk about content creation, sex work, they always talk about money, 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 money. And we equate money to whether a person is living a good life, in great health, even in some cases, great mental health. Because first they'd be like, well, Gardone, I can't think of his name. He was the guy that used to be on CNN. He used to go every place and find food worth millions. Killed himself. Well, damn, he was worth millions. What he was sad for. So why do people equate money to mental health?
That's a very good question. Probably because they think like having access to all that money means you have access to like um a bunch of things like therapy, which you do, but it's a choice
Mm-hmm.
of whether or not you go to the therapy or not, regardless if you
Yeah.
have the money. Like some people just don't want to go to therapy, or some people are so lost and down that particular road where it's they're gonna kill themselves, that they're too far gone, and sometimes that happens. Um, like, and it's unfortunate, but it happens. I mean, look at Robin Williams. He had
Yeah.
fame. He had a daughter who loved him, Zelda. He had fans. He had recognition, and he still killed himself.
Yeah.
The happiest people sometimes have the worst pain going on behind the mask that you wear every day to mask that pain. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's taking your life because you can't do it anymore. And so, money, while yes, is nice, some people don't use it to help themselves get better.
And see, the thing about it is that also when we because they think that we fuck because we fuck so much because we porn stars, you know, that that's all
Yeah,
we do. You know, they don't
exactly.
think and take into account that we do have mental health. I recently talked to a female that was disabled and she's disabled. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, where she feels a lot of pain. I've actually worked with a lady who was hearing impaired. You know, so it's a lot of things that people don't take into account when it comes to our business, from disabilities, from mental to even physical, that people deal with just to get through. You know, deal with being in this business. You know what I'm saying, and how
Exactly.
mentally taxing this business can be.
And like, especially because there's so much stigma around our industry, people hate us. Like, they jerk off to us, of course, but they hate us. And they show that. You see it all over Instagram. You see it all over Twitter, especially. I'm mostly talking about Twitter because Twitter is fucking cesspool when it comes to the hatred of sex workers,
Yeah,
specifically like prostitution. Because let's be real.
yeah,
But when it comes to porn stars, yes, like the stigma is also just as huge because they're also like, oh, it's prostitution. It's actually not prostitution. You guys are stupid. There is a difference. Yes, you're still getting paid to like have sex with somebody, but I do both. So
mm-hmm.
people are just ignorant. Anyways, um, yeah, I'm literally like a black, like queer, like neurodivergent, like porn star.
Mm-hmm.
Like my disabilities like, I guess, lie in the mind. And also like my body. I have a hip problem. I have back problems. And I'm immunocompromised. So um, people don't think about that though. Yeah, we're not fucking robots. We are humans with hearts and veins and brains and blood. We're not robots. We have things going on. So that's why talking about it is so important, because it shows people that we are literally human beings who deserve respect.
Yeah.
Just like
Because
everybody
it's
else.
to me when it comes to even when I looked at porn fighting, I look at it as these are people who are no different than the people in Hollywood. They just go the extra mile in the scene.
Exactly.
Because I keep telling everybody, no matter how much we in the reality viral porn age, porn is still a fantasy, no matter how you skinny it. I don't care if that girl is fucking this dude in the Walmart. You can't do it. You would never dare to fuck someone in a Walmart, not even in the dressing room, not even in the bathroom, barely in the parking lot. So you're living
No.
vicariously through this person, which in turn makes them a fantasy, period. But
Exactly.
we forget they're still people. Because I
Yes.
used to hear all the time back in the day, like the top porn stars, some of them motherfuckers didn't have money like that. Some of them wasn't living like that, period.
Most of us,
And
most of us,
it's
I don't think
like,
are.
no, trust me, I don't give a damn. Dude, there ain't too many porn stars living in mansions.
No, there's not. There
Keep
is
it
not.
100.
And
So,
that's okay.
but yet in this day and age, but see, once again, that conversation of money.
Yes.
It's like we know what it is. But to the people on the outside, they think that this is a get rich quick scheme.
Yes. Yes, they do. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, and I'm just like, again, are y'all stupid? And you know me, I'm sweetheart, but I'm tired because where, like, it is a rare thing, like, sometimes where you are a porn star who pops off, like, completely into, like, the above a million bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and sometimes all it takes is a viral moment.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened with, like, Miss B Nasty. She had
Yeah.
a viral moment and that made her skyrocket. And
I
good for
remember the
her
video.
because she fucking deserves
Yeah.
it. She's also, yeah, I know the video too. She's also literally one of the most talented people I've ever seen. So I'm just like, okay, that makes sense.
Mm.
Like, and even
But
she
see, the
has to
thing
work on
about
that.
with
I'm
her
sorry,
though
as a
is,
black woman.
but here's the difference. She took the viral moment. It like this way. She already had a plan walking to the viral moment. Only thing the viral moment did was it just speeded up what she was planning for it to happen. You have females that get that viral moment, they don't know what the fuck to do with it. And she wasn't looking for the viral moment.
No, she wasn't. It literally went boop.
That's the difference. Y'all fuckers be sitting there looking for that shit.
Yeah, yeah, I do see people looking for that. I'm like, I don't. If I ever go viral, it's gonna be off of something so fucking stupid. Like,
And that's what they get viral over because even with the porn shit, it's like it ain't even just a simple ass fuck scene. No, these motherfuckers is like on top of a building, hanging off the side of a ledge,
yes,
giving head.
yeah, like it's crazy. Like, I'm gonna go viral
I
off of
just don't get
something
it. It's
dumb.
like
I don't get it either.
I don't want to be that famous. Goddamn, I want to be viral for a good reason.
Yeah, I want
you
to
know.
be viral
But see,
for
that's the
something
point.
good.
Is yeah. But see, the thing about it, what they don't get is that even if they go viral, and they get hot. You have to maintain it. And these girls don't be maintaining it, period. Because once again, there's no point going viral if you can't
Do
capitalize
it
off
again.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even do it again because, like I said, like a lot of these girls, cause even when I listen to these podcasts, when they talk to these OnlyFans girls, it's always they went viral off of this scene. And then when I sit back and listen to them, they ain't done nothing with it. I mean, it didn't really increase their money because if you still got to sit here and offer your OnlyFans majority of your stuff for free and then wait to a certain following in order for you to monetize it, did the viral really help?
Probably not. I honestly, like, me personally, I don't know what I would do if I went viral. I probably would be like, oh God, I'm gonna get off the internet for like 3 days because I don't know how to process this. And then probably be like, hey, one of my friends, hey, what should I do? I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I would be shook. But that's just me.
I don't know what I would do if I went viral. I wouldn't even know what I would go viral for. It'd probably be something controversial that I said.
Yeah, it would probably be something which is like, oh my
I
God,
wait. I already know one. I already know what the one I said. I said yes. I said it, this is what I exactly said. I said on one of the podcasts. I said I am curious about having sex with an intersex. Just it which led to a conversation where like, why won't you, fuck a transgender? I said, no. Intersex has a pussy. Transgender don't.
Depends on which trans person you're talking about. Like, because there's some
trans men, of course, that have not went through the pure transition. You know what I'm saying? But
but some trans men don't get like don't go through surgery and just keep their parts the same. Some trans women get bottom surgery. But yeah, intersex people. Yeah,
it's just. I'm sorry.
It's something.
Maybe it's just me because I'm weird. It's a me thing. It was like it's like that would be interesting.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Fuck you. So what? I'm about to turn 50. I really don't give a fuck what any of y'all think. And I wear it with a badge. I'll film the shit. Fuck it. I don't give a damn goddamn shit. No, I'm being serious. You ain't gonna see me, and you won't see me take it back. No. And they ever have interviews, they be like, hey, so you would do an intersection? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, actually I would, yeah. 3 holes. Yeah, it'd be 3 holes. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But it has a dick. I'll be stroking and hitting the missionary.
Who cares? Like, but I'm gay as fuck, so I don't. Everyone is. I'm rated E for everyone, so doesn't matter what's in your pants.
No, I would tell you the fun. But see, my funniest conversation was I had to send a shout out to my boy Andre Stone. Never, first time ever hearing a dude tell me the experience of having a guy nut in your mouth. I was like, interesting. Because it was funny. I never heard dudes talk about that.
I love hearing men talk about that. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Most women love gay on gay porn. Let's just be real. Most women love gay on gay porn. They will watch that shit. Cis women will watch that shit like a motherfucker.
Yes, I watch that shit. Yeah.
So for my smokers, what gets you off watching, gay porn?
I love seeing dicks going butts. Like, I love the whole thing. Like, It's
No, I, look, I will be real. One time I was scrolling, right? And shouts out to Naked Trumper. That I would love to interview that dude. He's just so cool to me. And what I love about him is he is so unapologetic about his shit, right? Because he literally was in the midst of a threesome. It was a video. All of them would have some lingerie, feminine lingerie, what have you. And it was a threesome. He giving head while getting head, and he's doggy style, and the dude giving him head for the back. And I just stopped and watched for a minute. Was like, interesting.
that's talent. That is
Now, of
talent.
course, it's so. Now, at some point, I was like, okay, how would that work if there was, if that was me in the middle, there were two women? But I digress. I say, but that's why I like people like that. They unapologetic about who they are, and they're not scared to show who they are. That's true freedom. That's the freedom that people don't want us to have. Period.
Yeah, that is true. I love feeling free. So I'm unapologetically myself because there's no better way to be. I'm tired.
Yeah, because it's kind of like that's why the people look at us a certain way. They can say morality, they can say Bible, what have you, but it's really is that we're able to have a sexual freedom about ourselves that the average human being can't. Exactly. And it's not just the act of sex itself, sexuality, sexual expression, you say it mentally, on all this stuff. So for you, like, how much have the sex work world been a home for you for that?
It's been a pretty big home for me for that. I had always been pretty like open with like my sexuality and just myself in general. So that definitely did help boost it because it let me know that it's okay. Like, yes, I'm a freak. I'm a freak. And I can put that into my work and be happy with it and be inspired by others. It helps me, remember that, yeah, you're a bad bitch. Like, you're hot. Like, and you have, like, charisma and chemistry, and you should, like, put that into your craft. And one of my crafts happens to be this. One of my crafts also happens to be acting. So, it works out. Not that like I'm acting in my porn. Okay, in some of it I'm acting. Like, say if like it's a scene where it's like I have to like act out something before we get to the scene. Yes, but for the most part, I'm not acting in my porn because I enjoy what I'm doing heavily.
Yeah.
So most of my scenes I'm like, oh no, this was 100% like I am turned on. So, but that's just me. And it's not always gonna be that way, obviously. Like, say if I ever like shoot mainstream porn, but I don't really see that happening. Because I have a big ass mouth. And I know a lot of other porn stars who also have big ass mouths who get booked for scenes, but I don't know. I just don't really see it happening. Like, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, no, I tell people it's timing. It's like the one thing that I hate that girls do when they come in. I'll get to the guys in a minute because I got to keep a balanced thing here because I just don't want y'all thinking I'm just going to be down on the women. Is that they expect it to move fast. They expect it, and you don't, technically, be honest with you, don't want it to move fast because you burn out fast. Period. Because I remember a time where a girl come in, first year, she done shot with 15 companies. Second year, she ain't get no calls. Why? Because each of them companies, you shot 3 scenes with them. You know how many girls they shoot within that week that you shot? Actually, that day. They got enough from you. They ain't gonna call you about another 2 years. And that's if you are hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, which now today is different because how can I put this? You don't need the mainstream to get off, mainstream companies to get off because the mainstream talent, if you work with them, that's the equivalent.
Yeah.
You know, period. That's the equivalent. Because hell, if they book Jason Love and you got Jason Love on your site, I think that's a win. I'm just saying. I mean, if they book Missy Stone and I got Missy Stone on my site, that's a win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think what makes a porn star now?
It's a good question.
Like for example, in my
Consistency.
mind, you a porn star. Actually, to me, you are a porn star.
Yeah, I know. And I know I'm a porn star. Like, I shot with Crash Pad like 4 times at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but I mean, but even before, I believe some females are porn stars and they never shot with a major studio.
yeah, and I believe that as well, even when I was like not shooting with even Crash Pad yet, like, because I was
Mm-hmm.
still making porn. I will say I have, and this is just me being honest, like, I've been a little lackluster within the past few months, but it's because I've been going through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I got to give myself some grace. But yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
you're right. I am a porn star.
Yeah. Because see, to me, this what someone explained to me. Because back then, what we call content creators now, we call pro am. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Which means that you was an amateur, and the reason why you wasn't considered an amateur because you wasn't AVN status. See, they got this thick ass book when you go to the AVN awards and all that, the convention. They got this thick ass book, this black book. If you're not in that book as a talent company, you are not AVN certified. But you shoot studio quality content, meaning you shoot exactly like the studios do and the quality of the studio.
Hmm.
So to me, the equivalent to that this day is that all that plus you shoot with the top talents that they book or that is very well known. We ain't just talking about OnlyFans people. And I think talent like that should get just as much respect as the ones that go shooting with damn brasses.
I agree because the talent is there and people obviously like their stuff. So why not? AVN. I don't even want to think about that.
Well, we all know that's political shit, so that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing that people don't realize. The industry has your shit with it. And it ain't got shit to do with sexual SA or any of that. It's just the way that some of these companies move and the guys that move in the industry.
Yeah, shittily.
Mm-hmm. I just don't understand it. So shoot, so you and lady also, and we didn't talk about you mentioned with the escorting and stuff like that. Um, Sometimes you have to have multiple ways to generate income because, like in your case, you had to take a
Mhm.
break from filming
Mhm.
due to the passing or what have you. How important for ladies to have more than one way to make money in this business? You know what I'm saying? Period. Because I've talked to females that got injured in a car wreck and she couldn't film. Got injured playing softball, couldn't film. Had to go through surgery or what have you. But they still found a way to generate income during that time frame they were down. So for you, how important for girls to find different ways of making money within the industry? And how do they choose what works for them?
Honestly, sometimes it's about like talking to people, like talking to like your fellow sex workers about what they're doing to generate income. Like, say if they need to take a break or got injured. Um, that's what I did. I got advice from a few people. Sorry, in smoking of what to do. Um, Especially because yeah, like I do escorting. But I also sell custom pictures, um, voice chats, video chat, like with what you can do. Say if like you're injured, not going all in on shit. There's a limit of what you can do. Um, what are they called? Night flirt, sex panther, stuff like that. And I also I have a lot of Polaroids now that I'm gonna start selling and also sending like little
She said
notes.
Polaroids. God,
Yeah,
it's so
little
old school.
like well a lot of people do Polaroids because Polaroids are great.
I'm starting to notice that's making a comeback lately.
Yeah, Polaroids are great. And I have a bunch and I need to take some more and I'm gonna start sending those to people I guess with as incentives, stickers, little notes from me. And I also want to sell some of them and see what happens and sign them and shit. You never know. So stuff like that. Um, and I forgot the first half of your question. I'm sorry.
So no, but speaking about since we mentioned escort, because like I said, we keep it real on the smoke lines. I know how we do. Y'all know my past. We know we don't sugarcoat nothing. What's the biggest misconception that people get when it comes to that side of the profession?
That we are all STI spreading, deposit stealing scammers. This is just what I've been seeing as of lately. Like even in the past few months to a year to 2 years. A lot of the misconceptions are that um, a lot of us spread STIs or doing bareback sex with clients. And even if they are, that's not my business. If they're doing it safely, like getting tested and shit, not my business. I also can't really say shit because, well, yes, I go through industry testing when I shoot porn. Sometimes I'm doing it without a condom. Does that mean I'm doing that with my clients? No. But I'm doing it in porn. So I get why people see that and are like, oh, so you do that in your work? No. And not everybody who does my job does, but some of us do. And I'm not judging them. I'm just saying that people in our industry are like, that's bad. And I'm like, some people do what they do because they need to put food on the table. I'm not going to judge them. Also, men are stupid. Not all of them, but some of the ones that are in the hobby do not like to have sex with condoms because they're disgusting. And not that having bareback sex is disgusting. I mean, just that they think that everybody is going to do that, which is disgusting because not everybody rolls that way. And that's fine. That, and for the most part, they're doing that because they're like, ooh, I want to see what I get from this person. And this is honestly just from my experience, from some of my coworkers tell me. But it's not like that for everybody. But another misconception is that there's a lot actually that I could probably name.
Well, I think for me, I think what people don't get when it comes to escorting, especially porn stars and escorting people. First of all, I came from the ilk back in the day. Let me make this clear. I'm gonna say this again. When we used to say content trade to a girl, she'll look at us like we crazy and say, I don't fuck for free. Females did porn to boost escorting. Because from the beginning of porn, men always want to fuck a porn star and will pay well for it. Porn stars are technically celebrities. So if Beyonce was a porn star, trust me, they wouldn't be wanting to come get an autograph, just an autograph and a hug. So to me, it's part of the brand. That's why I never knocked anyone that did this shit, or I look at anyone sideways, period. Because let's just be real. Yes, y'all sitting here posting, don't do meetups. What do you think the fans want to do? They if they could fuck you at Exotica, they would.
Yes, no, they literally would. Like, I remember being at X3 and people are like, oh, like, and I'm like, one, you can't say that here, you stupid ass. Shut up. Second of all,
this sites for this shit.
Huh?
This sites for this shit, sir.
Yes, literally. Like, go look on Google. Like, go into Google, type in what you want. Like, or even better, go on Twitter. Shit. Suck. So yes, no, they will pay good money to fuck a porn star. And I will admit, being an escort and also like doing more porn has helped a little.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. So now I got to ask the $1 million question, not the $1 million question that y'all know. Though this is no. What made you pick escorting?
Wanting to not be a sugar baby anymore.
So people can understand sugar baby is a certain type of escort that she's practically at the whim of the sugar daddy. Like he say, come. No, actually, it's kind of like a BDSM type situation. You want to be technical about it because you can kind of look at it like a master slave situation. You feel what I'm saying?
For some of
because
it,
definitely. Because I had that conversation with an ex-mate, about being a sugar baby. Because like she was like, well, do I even want a sugar daddy? That means I've got to be to hit the spokes 24/7.
Basically. I do not miss that shit. And it wasn't even like super lucrative. I'm gonna just be real, but it's because like, I'm from Los Angeles, dude. And if you know Los Angeles is superficial as fuck, okay? Like, and look at me. Like, I am hot as fuck, but I'm also black. And when I was younger, I was black, I was fatter, like, and I was way more insecure. Now that's not the case. I'm still fat, I'm still black, but I'm not insecure like that. Like, I mean, look at me.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny, people, right? Look, she one of them ladies, right? And I'm gonna give you one of them. I remember Wheezy, right? I don't know why I thought Wheezy was heavier than what she was. Florida, from Good Times. I thought she was a heavier set woman than what she was. You know what I'm saying? So
they're weird.
Yeah. So it was like, well, no, because maybe I was a kid with her. Because when I go look back, I ain't gonna lie, Isabel Sanford had a banging ass body. Let's see why George did. I see why George's wife did. I'm like, wait a second. Weezy kind of thick. So, but no, to me, you thick. I can't put you in like in the BBW category. You are thick. You got like she okay, I'm just gonna say she got video vixen lumps, people. Go look at it. Naturally. You know what I'm saying? She's all meat, no potatoes, no bread, just meat.
Like, I have thighs and I have a tummy and I have rolls and I have like, flabby arms and I have big ass tits, like, and I have a butt, like, but yeah, no, I still, and this is just me, like, I still think in my mind that like I'm fat. It's not a bad thing. It's just being fat's not bad. It's not a bad word. Like, I check motherfuckers for being fat. I check motherfuckers for being I check motherfuckers for being fat phobic. Like, do not test me. Because most of my favorite people in my life, other than my girlfriend Lana, are BBWs. Like, so I will cut you. But for me, yeah, no, I don't think I'm in. I'm I'm in
You're a
I'm
tweener.
in I'm in the in
You're a tweener.
between
Yeah,
because
you're a
like
tweener.
my weight fluctuates. Like I could be back
Mm-hmm.
in the BBW category if I gain another like 50 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
at this point right now in my life, I love being thick. I love having like fat, but I just don't want to be 50 pounds at my height
Mm-hmm.
and with what it does to my body um, physically because it puts a lot more weight on my back, which I already have these huge ass tits. I'm to give you guys context, I'm 5'2".
Mm-hmm.
I am 5'2". I am not tall, and I have a short torso and a fucked up back.
Wait a
So
second. She's 5'2".
yeah, I'm
Oh,
short. I'm
I'm gonna
barely
tell you
tall.
what's funny. So a lot of people must think you taller than what you are. Yeah, that's right. That means she has a big stature, ladies and gentlemen. That what it means. She.
Yeah, I have broad shoulders. Like I get it from the internet. It looks like I'm tall, like because I have broad shoulders. Like I have long legs, but I'm short as fuck. My torso is just short and my legs are long. And also, you can't see a lot of my torso because I have these. So whenever I get my boob job, the waist will appear and my back will be in less pain because they'll be smaller. So, and then, but you know how surgery goes, I definitely am not going to be in the BBW category anymore,
Mm.
which kind of makes me sad. But bodies change, and
Oh no,
I
I
love my.
mean, no, it's like put it this way, like you lose you lose weight, you gain weight. You know, I
Yeah.
think about Pinky, right? Pinky, they love trying to drag her because she fluctuating her weight. But I'm like, Pinky's still fine as a motherfucker. Stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
Stop playing.
Either
She would kill
either
it
way.
either way, no matter how. Beauty is beauty. Let me tell you the two things you can't lose: stupid and ugly. Yeah, there's two things you can't lose, people. No matter, you can lose weight, you can lose a lot of things, but you can't lose ugly and you can't lose stupid. If you was pretty, I say this again, if you was pretty as a big girl, we know you're gonna be pretty as a small girl. And to be honest with you, some females don't look as good when they lost weight.
Yeah, I will say that. I like, um, and that's not a dig at anybody. It's just something I notice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think whatever makes people happy, like
Yeah.
honestly, because it's none of my business, like to speak on anybody's body. Um, just to give more clarification, because it's nobody's business. Like, um, because that can lead to bad things. Like, we don't do that in this house. Like, that's what they did with Chadwick Boseman when he was
Mm-hmm.
going through cancer and nobody fucking knew, and then he died.
Yeah.
And people were talking shit about him for looking so gaunt and so skinny. This man
And it
was
was crazy when that
going
video
through
came out. It
cancer and
was
filming.
yes. Hold on, and the video that he did, mind you, was 2 days before he passed. And I was like, oh my god, what the hell? You know, see, like I said, people don't even know. I even think about the wrestler Brody Lee. People didn't realize he was going through what he was going through, and he's doing professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he passed
Mm-hmm.
like I think a year after he stopped wrestling. What happened? We didn't see him on TV. That's why I
Yeah.
said people don't realize what people are going through behind the scenes. You know,
Exactly.
period. Because let's keep 100. A lot of people in the business do have health issues. You know, period. Don't give it to athletes. Porn stars that's what have sex issues. I mean, health issues too. Man. They got to deal with mental
Yeah.
health, physical health.
Like, why don't we get a break? 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 Like, why don't we get a break Is it because we're porn stars?
Mm,
Like, I know it's ridiculous, which is why, like, again, like,
mm,
let us not speak on people's bodies, especially fat people.
mm,
Like, coming from someone who was much fatter, like
mm,
last year and the year before.
mm,
And I love
mm,
my fat body.
mm,
So, but now I'm like, if people are wondering why I've lost so much weight, like part of the reason is because I've been doing a lot of walking. That's a big part of it. And the other part is that um, grief does weird things to your body.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Stress does a lot to the body.
Yeah, because usually the stress used to
Yeah.
make me gain weight. Now it's making me lose it. Like,
Oh yeah, because you
and
eat less. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying. It's people realize when your mental is fucked up. It's an old saying: the shit flows down, not up. When you, when your mental is fucked up, it affects everything.
it literally does.
Everything.
Like, every aspect of your life, every aspect of my life, honestly, has been fucked up since my grandma has passed. Like, it's gotten better, but this has been one of the hardest years of my life. Like, and when I was taking care of her, when my mom wasn't there, who was only there on the weekends, mind you, but bless her heart, like she'd been going up and taking care of my grandma the past few years, like, and has been doing that basically my entire life because my other
Mm-hmm.
mom siblings didn't help, so it was just my mom. Like I was alone, and I was alone
Mm-hmm.
for like a good couple weeks before a nurse for a new hospice that my mom got for my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, my grandma was 90. My grandma was 98. Like, and she
Oh,
hadn't
she
worked at
lived
a
a good life,
company.
I tell you.
Yes,
She lived a
yes, and
good life. Should have
yeah,
seen
and
some
she
shit.
yes, and she had Social Security. Like, so, um, it was okay for a bit, but yeah, I was helping my mom pay her rent
Mm.
like the past few months. I'm still helping my mom pay her rent, like right now. So, um, remember to talk to your parents and grandparents about what's going on with their health and make a living
Oh,
trust.
oh, oh, I'm a, I'm a advocate of that because, like I said, it's funny what you find out after they gone, and you be like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? Not
Yes.
financially as well as just who they were in life, period
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Well,
Because even to the point that, like, damn it, yeah, I'm supposed to have my dad's house. I'm not supposed to be living where I'm living at. I'm supposed to be at 2200 Wyman Place. But what I did not know was that my dad took out another mortgage. I thought the mortgage that he had was paid off. Finds out that he took out another mortgage. I and that conversation I would have behind the rest of I have behind paid wall. But it caused the house to be sold, and we got less value for what we could have got for it if my dad did something that he didn't do because he was angry at me and my mom. Love you, Dad. That's what I'm saying. But that's just an example because it's kind of like it's when it comes to your parents, they don't tell you shit. But when it comes to your grandparents, you really don't know shit.
I got a little lucky, and also like to give context, like I'm adopted. My
Yeah.
family's white, so white people being the way the white people are, which is for, in my opinion, extra messy. I already
Mm-hmm.
knew a lot of shit about my grandma before she even died, but that's because I was closer with my grandma than
Mm-hmm.
um my other siblings. Like, at least within the past like few years, because my grandma knew exactly what I did for a job, and she didn't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck. So, um, Like my grandma
Shit,
also was like
grandma
a
might
woman.
have been wild her damn self. No,
My grandma,
no,
she was.
no. I'm gonna tell you the funny shit. Hold on, what is it? My girl, is it Penny? Was it Penny that was telling me this? That her mom, she she's a second generation, sex worker.
I know it.
And I was like, that is so cool because when you decide you want to go do porn, you already know your mom and papa gonna be like, girl, go ahead, go get your money, girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally. My
Oh,
grandma was
oh,
literally the other woman. Like,
mm-hmm,
okay, like with someone who I thought was my grandpa for a while, but then I was like, wait, no, he has a wife, like who I met. They all knew each other. We all hung out at their house at one point, but that was after like they had like stopped like fooling around because she was like, "Ow, we can't keep doing this. Like, let's just be friends." And so they stayed friends. And then when my mom got me and my sisters, like he just treated us like we were his grandkids. Like, but I didn't know that until years later, and I was like, "Grandma, what the fuck? What the fuck?" Like, and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, no, okay." So, and that this man also was like, he had money. He was Italian,
mm-hmm.
so he took her on trips and shit. And I'm like, "Okay,
See,
okay,
see,
okay."
I keep telling y'all that grandma it's my funny that grandma went to see Uncle Charlie and the rent and the lights got paid. And granddaddy ain't
Yeah,
said shit. Granddaddy didn't get paid that week.
yeah.
Granddaddy
Shout out to
ain't
you and
said
that.
shit. Because he knew that.
Yeah. So I'm grateful to have had my grandma because high key, I've told her things and we've had discussions about things I haven't even really talked to my own mother about. It's because my grandma was a lot less judgmental than my mom for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's because in her older age, she changed.
Yeah.
She listened more. Because when she was younger,
Yeah.
I have had to check this woman, but at least she fucking listened to me. So,
Mm-hmm. See, I tell people with age, things change. Your
yes.
mentality, your thought process, even especially when it comes to women. Men,
Hmm.
we become more stern in our ways,
Yes.
somewhat.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for us to have to damn near like altering for us to
Hmm.
change.
Hmm.
Period. But women on the other end, and it's like I said, sexual taste change. Um, all of it.
Yeah. And I
Shit.
saw that with her.
So yeah, sometimes women get more sexier with the age. You be like, damn, he didn't look like that in high school.
Yeah. Hormones are interesting. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm,
But
I'm
no, but
turning 30 next month in like 2 months. So I'm just like, yeah.
oh Lord, that. I swear, I just laugh at the conversation with motherfuckers. All these people fret to turn 30. I'm like,
Oh, I'm
I
not
wish
fretting.
I
I'm
was.
happy.
I enjoy growing old. It's like I, I I could die this shit. I really don't want to. I'm like, for
I didn't
what?
think I was, I didn't think I was going to make it this long. So I'm
Mm,
happy I'm growing old.
yeah, yeah.
So I
Because
am
I can sit here and
pleased.
say it's a couple people in that age bracket that didn't make it here. So, and I'm blessed to
Yep.
be here.
Exactly. I'm glad I'm still here.
And I'm glad you're still here too, baby, because we got to see each other. We got to see each other
Yes.
face to face.
Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
do.
And sex ass. So with that being said, people, we also gonna have to bring her to the premium smoke room at some point so she can show it off. And hopefully I'll be right beside her when we do that. Which brings me to the premium smoke room, ladies and gentlemen. On Loyal Fans. I'm talking about 6 premium podcasts for you to enjoy, plus special events known as the VIP Smoke Room. And I even once or twice a month go live on X from the VIP smoke room. So yeah, you might get to see a little titties and shenanigans on X Live. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens in the premium smoke room. The conversation gets more saucier. It gets more candid, more provocative, more wilder, more off the chain, more unpredictable. The tits come out, dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. And check out my Triple X video store where you see my work, where I give ladies the work, because big dicks grow in the sticks. That's why they used to call it Big Country. And on Spotify, you can subscribe over there as well. Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry top male talents and producers about the industry through a male perspective. Plus, I also got a whole bunch of different episodes that you can listen to from limited podcast episodes that I did in the past, Premium Smoke podcast episodes not on Loyal Fans, as well as the Chronicles of the Spit Queen episodes that not on Loyal Fans, as well as Dirty Talk with Jordan that is not on Loyal Fans, and some special stuff that I'm going to be dropping for y'all. And more work in 2025. I just found out I'm now monetized on YouTube. And now I got to give a shit about YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So please, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? You know, we love feedback and we like the likes and, you know, and please subscribe. And I also am going to be dropping a members section over there as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but y'all be the first to know when I do. So, Miss Love, tell everybody where they can spend money on you, baby, and bring a smile to that sexy face.
You can spend money on me at onlyfans.com/ZURILOVE. And if that's not the right one, I apologize, but I am super stoned right now. But you can also follow me on Twitter. I'm not calling it X. At ZURI L0ve. And that Twitter leads to all my links to where you can find all my porn, my OnlyFans, my many vids, my throne wish list, and also my personal website. But that is actually down right now, so just send me an email.
There you go, people. So, with that being said, what did we smoke over today? What did you learn today? You learned that people in our business are people. We go through a lot. We deal with passing of our loved ones. We deal with births of new ones. We are parents. We are wives. We are husbands. Some of us work 9 to 5s. The only difference between us, you guys, is that we just fuck on camera for a living or make money off of fucking, period. Now, I know that's part of the reason why y'all hate us, because, y'all can't do that, period. But this job is no different than any other job that y'all do. It has its hazards, it has its headaches, its stresses, and what have you. And to me, for someone to do this business, you have to be mentally strong. We are some of the most mentally strong people on the planet, but at the same time fragile. Because we also worry about sometimes what the world thinks of us. Until you get to my age, you just don't really give a fuck no damn more. But more importantly, what you should learn is that we deserve your respect, because we do a job no differently than anyone else. We provide a service no different than anyone else. We are entertainment. Y'all sit back and watch us, jerk off to us, play with your pussy while watching us. You pay to watch us. You subscribe to our content. We are entertainers first and foremost. No different than Drake. No different than Kendrick. No different than Denzel Washington or Charlize Thorne. I love her. You know what I'm saying? Or Scarlett Johansson. You feel me? We entertain y'all. It's just our entertainment is the rawest form of entertainment. Sex. So, I love that tone. I can't wait to feel it one day. So, with that being said, give us some respect, please. Put some respect on our names. Now, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, baby.
Bye. Mwah.